This is Residence 104.4 FM. Flippin' marvellous. How are you? I'm Nick Hennigan. Welcome to another slice of Literary London, where we look at kind of literary things from a London perspective. Except we're going a bit wider than that this week, folk. Oh, yes, my dear. Because we are going to be celebrating International Women's Day. International Women's Day, which is Sunday this year. And it's actually also, I think, let me get my facts right, I think it's about the 115th International Women's Day. So I thought we'd celebrate women, basically. We'll talk about sort of some of the greatest female writers. We'll also look at one or two of the events that are happening. In fact, we won't look at them, but I'll just tell you, if you are in London, there are a lot of events happening. There's an International Women's Day conference. It was March the 6th. There's events in Brixton, Women in Business, Activism in Action, Flamenco Workshop, the Women's Club at London Intercultural Centre. So lots of things happening. If you want to know more, have a look at internationalwomensday.com. internationalwomensday.com. Is the website. All sorts of stuff is all in there. And as I say, it's a brilliant celebration of women, where they basically, the whole idea is that it's a gender equal world. That's what we're aiming towards. So I thought the least we could do is celebrate some of the great female writers of our existence. So kick back for the next 30 minutes. Here's some of the greatest female writers and some of their greatest work.
Backward, turn backward, time in your flight. Make me a child again just for tonight. Mother, come back from the echoless shore. Take me again to your heart as of yore. Kiss from my forehead the furrows of care. Smooth a few silver threads out of my hair. Over my slumbers your loving watch keep. Rock me to sleep, mother, rock me to sleep. Backward, flow backward, O tide of the years. I am so weary of toil and of tears. Toil without recompense, tears all in vain. Take them and give me my childhood again. I have grown weary of dust and decay, weary of flinging my soul wealth away, weary of sowing for others to reap. Rock me to sleep, mother, rock me to sleep. Tired of the hollow, the base, the untrue. Mother, oh mother, my heart calls for you. Many a summer the grass has grown green, blossomed and faded, our faces between. Yet with strong yearning and passionate pain, long I tonight for your presence again. Come from the silence so long and so deep. Rock me to sleep, mother, rock me to sleep. Come, let your brown hair, just lighted with gold, fall on your shoulders again as of old. Let it drop over my forehead tonight, shading my faint eyes away from the light. For with its sunny edge shadows once more, haply will throng the sweet visions of yore. Lovingly, softly, its bright billows sweep. Rock me to sleep, mother, rock me to sleep. Mother, dear mother, the years have been long since I last listened your lullaby song. Sing then, and unto my soul it shall seem womanhood's years have been only a dream. Clasped to your heart in a loving embrace, with your light lashes just sweeping my face, never hereafter to wake or to weep. Rock me to sleep, mother, rock me to sleep. Such love I cannot analyze. It does not rest in lips or eyes, neither in kisses nor caress. Partly I know its gentleness, and understanding in one word or in brief letters. It's preserved by trust and by respect and awe. These are the words I'm feeling for. Two people, yes, two lasting friends. The giving comes, the taking ends. There is no measure for such things. For this, all nature slows and sings.
Power of Love by Anne Bronte. Love, indeed thy strength is mighty, thus alone such strife to bear, 3 'gainst 1 and never ceasing, death and madness and despair. 'Tis not my own strength has saved me, health and hope and fortitude, but the love had long since failed me, heart and soul had sunk subdued. Often in my wild impatience I have lost my trust in heaven, and my soul has tossed and struggled like a vessel tempest-driven. But the voice of my beloved in my ear has seemed to say, "Oh, be patient if thou lovest," and the storm has passed away. When outworn with weary thinking, sight and thought were waxing dim, and my mind began to wander, and my brain began to swim. Then those hands outstretched to save me seemed to call me back again. Those dark eyes did so implore me to resume my reason's reign, that I could not but remember how her hopes were fixed on me, and with one determined effort rose and shook my spirit free. When hope leaves my weary spirit, all the power to hold it gone, that loved voice so loudly praised me, "For my sake keep hoping on." That at once my strength renewing, though despair had crushed me down, I can burst his bonds asunder and defy his deadliest frown. When from nights of restless tossing, days of gloom and pining care, pain and weakness still increasing seem to whisper, "Death is near." And I almost bid him welcome, knowing he would bring release, weary of this restless struggle, longing to repose in peace. Then a glance of fond reproval bids such selfish longings flee, and a voice of matchless music murmurs, "Cherish life for me." Roused to newborn strength and courage, pain and grief I cast away, health and life I keenly follow, mighty death is held at bay. Yes, my love, I will be patient, firm and bold my heart shall be. Fear not, though this life is dreary, I can bear it well for thee. Let our foes still rain upon me, cruel wrongs and taunting scorn. 'Tis for thee their hate pursues me, and for thee it shall be borne.
If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted and go. Drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I kick it with who I wanted, and I never get confronted for it, 'cause they stick up for me. If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. I listen to her If I were a boy, I would turn off my phone. Tell everyone it's broken, so they think that I was sleeping alone. I put myself first and make the rules as I go. 'Cause I know that she'd be faithful, waiting for me to come home. If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. I listen to her, 'cause I know how it hurts when you lose the one you wanted, 'cause it's taking you for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. It's a little too late for you to come back. Say it's just a mistake, think I forgive you like that. If you thought I would wait for you, you thought wrong. But you're just a boy. You don't understand. You don't understand. Oh, it feels to love a girl someday. You wish you were a better man. You don't listen to her. You don't care how it hurts until you lose the one you wanted, 'cause you're taking her for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. But you're just a boy.
Come, walk with me. There's only thee to bless my spirit now. We used to love on winter nights, to wander through the snow. Can we not woo back old delights? The clouds rush dark and wild, they fleck with shade our mountain heights, the same as long ago. And on the horizon rest at last in looming masses piled, while moonbeams flash and fly so fast we scarce can say they smiled. Come walk with me, come walk with me. We were not once so few, but death has stolen our company as sunshine steals the dew. He took them one by one, and we are left the only two. So closer would my feelings twine, because they have no stay but thine. Nay, call me not, it may not be. Is human love so true? Can friendship's flower droop on for years and then revive anew? No, though the soil be wet with tears, how fair soe'er it grew, the vital sap once perished will never flow again. And surer than that dwelling dread, the narrow dungeon of the dead, time parts the hearts of men.
Wow, an interesting and varied selection of work by women celebrating this, the 115th International Women's Day. Week anyway. You heard, of course, Beyonce, If I Were a Boy. Come Walk With Me by Emily Bronte. One Flesh by Elizabeth Jennings. Anne Bronte's The Power of Love. Friendship by Elizabeth Jennings. And Rock Me to Sleep by Elizabeth Akers-Allen. I'm Nick Hennigan. This is Resident 104.4 FM, flipping marvellous. We are celebrating work by women, say the 115th Women's Day that we are celebrating here in 2026, depending on when you're listening to us. And don't forget, of course, if you've got anything happening London-wise or literary-wise, you know, we kind of pop all over the world, then do get in touch, please. It's lovely to hear from you. radio@mavericktheatre.co.uk. You can get to me, radio@mavericktheatre.co.uk, or as I've mentioned before, I've got my own personal, email, Nick, N-I-C-K, @bohemianbritain.com. N-I-C-K, Nick, @bohemianbritain.com, because not only are we on Resonance FM, 104.4 FM, London's art station, but we're also on bohemianbritain.com, which is my kind of messy little, what would you call it? Yes, that's a website, it's a blog, it's just, you know, this is on it. Anything that takes me fancy really tends to get thrown in there. And you're more than welcome to get involved as well. Nick @bohemianbritain.com. But we're now celebrating back to the maestros, the madams, celebrating International Women's Day with more genius work from female geniuses.
Remember me when I'm gone away, gone far away into the silent land, when you can no more hold me by the hand, nor I half turn to go, yet turning stay. Remember me when no more day by day you tell me of our future that you planned. Only remember me. You understand it will be late to cancel then, or pray. Yet if you should forget me for a while, and afterwards remember, do not grieve. For if the darkness and corruption leave a vestige of the thoughts that once I had, better by far you should forget and smile, than that you should remember and be sad.
In all my dreams, before my helpless sight, he plunges at me, guttering, choking, drowning. If poetry could tell it backwards, true, begin. That moment shrapnel scythed you to the stinking mud, but you get up, amazed, watch bled bad blood run upwards from the slime into its wounds. See lines and lines of British boys rewind back to their trenches, kiss the photographs from home. Mothers, sweethearts, sisters, younger brothers, not entering the story now, to die and die and die. Dulce, no. Decorum, no. Pro patria mori. You walk away. You walk away. Drop your gun, fixed bayonet, like all your mates do too. Harry, Tommy, Wilfred, Edward, Bert, and light a cigarette. There's coffee in the square, warm French bread, and all those thousands dead are shaking dried mud from their hair and queuing up for home, freshly alive. A lad plays Tipperary to the crowd, released from history, the glistening healthy horses fit for heroes, kings. You lean against a wall, your several million lives still possible, and crammed with love, work, children, talent, English beer, good food. You see the poet took away his pocketbook and smile. If poetry could truly tell it backwards, then it would.
Do not stand at my grave and weep.
I am not there, I do not sleep. I am in 1,000 winds that blow. I am the softly falling snow. I am the gentle showers of rain. I am the fields of ripening grain. I am in the morning hush. I am in the graceful rush of beautiful birds in circling flight. I am the starshine of the night. I am in the flowers that bloom. I am in a quiet room. I am in the birds that sing. I am in each lovely thing. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I do not die.
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow. And if you'd never call for me, I might have drowned in the melancholy. I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I, right before you lit my sky up. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia, the eldest daughter of a nobleman. Ophelia lived in fantasy, but love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity. And if you'd never call for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown, a vine, pulling me into the fire. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia is locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. Locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. I can see it all. Late one night, you took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia, you saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach when feeling out of sight for the ends of being and ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with a love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life. And, if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death.
Another selection of work from, famous women. Famous artists, of course, celebrating, as we are, the 115th International Women's Day. You heard Elizabeth Barrett Browning there, of course, Sonnets from the Portuguese. Taylor Swift, got it really, haven't we? Ophelia. Do Not Stand at My Grave and Weep by Mary Fry. Yes, Mary Fry is my writing. Carol Anne Duffey on The Last Post, and of course Christina Rossetti, Remember Me. So slightly reflective slice of work by female artists there. But I hope you enjoyed that. Yes, it's nice of us to celebrate these things occasionally. And don't forget, if you've got anything happening in the area, so this is the 115 years of International Women's Day, anything you'd like me to look at, or, if there's anything you particularly want to hear, or if there's anything you'd like to say hello to. We haven't done requests for a while, have we? I think maybe another request show will be coming up. Yes, if you've got a request, a particular poem or even a song that you might like to dedicate to someone, then again, just get in touch. radio@mavericktheatre.co.uk, radio@mavericktheatre.co.uk, or my new email address, Nick, N-I-C-K, Nick@bohemianbritain.com. Nick@bohemianbritain.com, and that'll get you to me, as they used to say on the radio. Yeah, okay, mate, fantastic. So thank you very much. That's all we've got time for this week. But I say, it'd be nice to hear from you, and we'll be back same time, same channel next week with, I don't really know what, actually. I'm going to be talking to a few more actors that have got productions coming up in London and on tour. So yeah. Just check us out. I'll see you next time. I'm Nick Hennigan. This is on bohemianbritain.com, but of course, chiefly, this is Literary London on Resident 104.4 FM.